Excuse me, do you know why we pulled you over today? Exactly, it's because you're not subscribed. So you better fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in! Anyways, we're here for the Apple news, but before we get started, I have some personal news, some FIRSTCLICKS news, some channel news. There's a lot going on, and we have to talk about it. So, well, announcing that FIRSTCLICKS is coming back in a non-spoiler way. What happened between me and spoilers and leaks is that I like them. I like to read about them. I like to be involved in just the chat, the community, the excitement, the hype. But what I also like is to have that little bit of a surprise when something happens on stage. Now, I was very, very, very happy with what happened on stage, right? For me, I was so happy that I was screaming all the time. But it does give me a little bit of an well, less exciting effect when we're talking about already knowing a lot of the things that are going to happen. There were a bunch of things that we didn't know, but yeah, I don't know, it was just... I'm not saying that I personally am going to get rid of all the leaks in my personal life. I'm just gonna say that for this channel, what we're going to try and do, just in plain English, is we're going to try and stay away from leaks in general. Is it a leak to say that at the end of next year there is going to be a next iPhone? That's not a leak. It's also not really a spoiler, it is just logic, right? So we're not going to block out any of that. There's a difference between leaking the new iMac, that is most definitely coming because the 27-inch iMac still has an Intel processor. That's logic. There is a logic behind obviously understanding that this iMac is going to get an upgrade to the Apple Silicon upgrade. But the difference between just having a conversation about that fact and obviously leaking how it's going to look, what specs are going to be inside it, although that could also be logical thinking, right? Because it's the same N1 Max chip. I mean, it's very logical that that chip is also going to be available for the new iMac. So that is less about leaking and more about just predicting. Predictions are welcome. We can just speculate. We can just talk about stuff. But if something is based on a leaker, on an employee at Apple or at the manufacturer just literally stating that something is going to happen that hasn't been officially announced by Apple yet, we're going to try and stay away from that. For also just people that just want to have an alternative that is constantly just talking for the most part about officially announced information from Apple, or just a prediction, a logical prediction that we can discuss, right? That we can talk about. That you can just obviously use your own imagination and completely understand that certain things are going to happen eventually. So that is where we're going to try and pull the channel to. I'm not sure if this is at all like a way to obviously explain this, but in essence, just to make a quick summary. What we're going to do is we're going to handpick certain content, maybe upfront or, well, as much as possible, obviously, since it's a live stream, and we're going to curate the amount of information that we're showing here, and obviously the information that we're not showing, since it could spoil the experience on the official announcement, if you know what I mean. So if that's not something you're into, I can completely understand that. It would probably mean that you will only check in with this channel or the live stream whenever you want that sort of information, and you can probably go to Front Page Tag, iUpdate, and all these awesome YouTubers, like literally awesome YouTubers who make insanely good content, and they will help you with obviously getting to the leaks, the news, the information. And don't make no mistake, I am watching those channels as well. The only reason that certain information is not going to come here on this channel is because we just want to offer an alternative, see how it works, just offer an experiment, and see if it works. If it doesn't work, obviously we're going to look into that, but we are still going to react to Sam from iUpdate, especially if it is a video that has nothing to do with the leaks. If it's just, again, a funny video, or John Prosser. We're not banning anyone from this channel, even though we're a small channel, so I don't think they will notice anyway. But I want this to be very clear. This is not drama, this is not me hating anything. I don't hate anything, I don't hate anyone. I just want this channel, although I personally still will follow the leaks, obviously, since I like it, but also have to. Otherwise, I don't know what content to steer away from, obviously, while being live or editing. So it's an ideal combination. But it will allow some people to either just have this channel as an add-on, right? Just besides just besides front page tag and iUpdate and MKBHD and whatever, just to get some coverage on stories that they don't pick up, and we do pick up, since, well, we're going to need all the content that we can get. But we're also excited about the news, obviously, but we're going to talk about other stuff. Or maybe you are someone that don't like the spoilers, and you're just kind of done with going through those spoilers, and you want a channel that offers an alternative. You're also welcome here. However you want to plan it into your own calendar, into your own life, you're welcome here. Just know that we are going to try and steer away from that content, and that's all. It's nothing special. It's not like we are going to save the day. It's not like we are bought by Apple or getting paid by Tim Cook. That's not the case. This is just something, a passion of mine to just stick out. And obviously everyone sticks out. So I'm not out of context, that sounds really weird. They all stick out. Every single content creator is sticking out. I'm not gonna say that everyone who covers leaks just looks like each other. No, but if you just go with my thoughts, I feel like obviously there aren't a lot of channels that offer you the news without offering you the spoilers. Now, obviously you can decide to either click on the videos or not, but you never know what's going to show up. And on this channel from today, I'm going to promise that until you hear otherwise, obviously if this doesn't work, we're going to have to check in and maybe revert this decision. But until you hear otherwise, we're going to steer away from leaks as much as possible, especially in post-production, but also on the live stream. So if that makes sense, that's fine. That also means that we are going to time out and ban people that are obviously going to troll at some point and still show leaked content and whatever. Which is obviously that it's going to happen, I know. But apart from that, I feel like it's very important that we understand where we're coming from. I feel like this community already knew this, because most of you, if not all, follow me on Twitter, and you I feel like most of you already are in the Discord as well. But anyways, this is a notification of that.